morning, everybody. It's Thursday morning. Anyway, I got an email from Walgreens. They said that they have the prednisone filled. My copay's only $9 and something, so I'm grateful for that. I checked on the GoodRx site because I thought I could get it cheaper there, but it's higher. Anyway, I have to go by the post office and mail something. Mail a letter. Go by the post office and mail this letter. So I passed by the post office on the way to the drugstore. I would prefer to just go to the drive-up window but anyway, I was going to go into the store today and buy a sling for it. But I found one on Amazon that I really liked. And I had a refund in my Amazon account. So I went ahead and ordered it. The only thing, it won't be here until Monday. They wanted to charge me an extra $9.99 to deliver it tomorrow. I already have to pay shipping because I'm not on Amazon Prime member. I don't order enough from Amazon to warrant that $15 a month. Okay, let me go drop this in the mailbox and I'll be right back. New York is so busy early in the mornings with all of the delivery trucks and trying to deliver to all of the 7-Elevens and convenience stores and grocery stores and businesses and restaurants. Of course, it's much worse in Manhattan than it is here on Long Island. Look, I'm out of breath just walking a few feet. I had a very bad night last night. I was awake nearly all night. I got hungry about 2 a.m. So I got out my leftovers from Texas Roadhouse and heated them up and ate the steak and the ribs and the other half of the potato and the 2 rolls that I had left. So after I ate that, I was craving tea. Iced tea. So I went in the kitchen and threw 1 tea bag in my coffee maker and brewed a pot of tea. So I thought, well, it's too hot. It's just going to melt the ice, and it's still going to be hot because there's not enough. I only had 1 ice tray with cubes of ice in it. So I opened the refrigerator door to put the pot of tea in there, and there was the little plastic glass of tea that I had brought home with me from the Texas Roadhouse that I totally forgot about. So now I have a pitcher of tea to drink today. I'm out of Pepsi. I may go into Walgreens anyway because I do need either Diet Coke or Diet Pepsi. I gotta have some caffeine. I did drink my 2 cups of coffee this morning. But anyway, after I ate that, I thought, surely, you can't sleep if you're hungry. All you think about is everything that you want to eat. So I thought, well, now I'll be able to go to sleep. But I couldn't get my arm comfortable. I'll tell you what happened in a minute at the doctor's office that made everything worse. But so then I thought, well, they said don't take any Aleve or ibuprofen or anything when you're taking the prednisone. So I thought, well, I hadn't started taking it yet, and surely the shot that I got last week is out of my system by now. So, and then I thought, well, he didn't say, I don't think he said don't take Tylenol. I should have had my recorder on. Because I can't remember. I mean, as soon as I walk out of the exam room, I've already forgotten the instructions. So I went ahead and took the 2 arthritis strength Tylenol, and after about a half hour, I did fall asleep. So that was about 4 o'clock this morning. And then I woke up at 7. I just can't get comfortable. Although I do sleep on my left side, which I'm thankful for, but whenever it gets to hurting or numb or whatever, I usually do turn over on my right side for a little while, but I can't do that. I'm just so uncomfortable and still in so much pain. So I'm looking forward to starting on the prednisone today. Anyway, the pain had eased up a lot after I got the cortisone shot last week, but when I went in, I thought the doctor would come in to see me, but it wasn't the doctor. It was a nurse, a physician's assistant. She was a nice young lady. So she did all this examining, and so what they want to check for is a frozen shoulder. So, she raised it and had me stretch my arm out straight in front of me. Then I had to turn it over and then back over. And then she took her hands and forced it up, which was horrible pain. I mean, it was everything I had to do to keep from screaming. And then she had me bend it towards me, and then she raised the elbow up. And just all of those movements, it just made it start throbbing again. So she did her assessment, and then the doctor came in, and what does he do? The same thing all over again and even more. So, and then he looked at the MRI, and he did determine, he thought it was just tendonitis last week, but the MRI showed that it is a torn rotator cuff. But he said he didn't think surgery would be necessary. He wants me to, he actually gave me a choice. He said, I can, give you cortisone and physical therapy, or you can just, take the cortisone and no physical therapy, or you could just go to physical therapy. And I said, I want the cortisone and physical therapy. So if I'm going to call today, if they don't call me this morning with the appointment for the PT, then I will call and make sure I get that started next week. And then I went on YouTube and looked. I trust Dr. Brad and Dr. Bob the most out of all the physical therapists on YouTube. So they start out with very simple exercises, and then they progress to more aggressive ones. So I'm just going to do the simple one. Dr. Brad, I think it's Dr. Brad. I get them mixed up. Anyway, he bent over and just kind of let his arm dangle, and then you just kind of, it's called the pendulum. You just kind of let it swing around. So I'm going to try doing that one today. And I probably will alternate between ice and heat on this muscle. But I wanted to tell y'all about the form that I had to fill out. I went to this same group of orthopedic doctors a couple of years ago when I injured my ankle and had it x-rayed, and it was nothing. Anyway, I had to fill out the paperwork, and it was thick. It was probably 7 or 8 pages.